Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out the 8th most popular project in all the games. That's Taverns and Dragons. Taverns and Dragons combines dice placement and worker movement in a family-friendly game for 1 to 5 players. I see 1 to 5, I see 60 minutes to play, I see ages 10 plus, and I will more like this. Because I love that main image. They're spotlighting some components here. I'd like to zoom in just a potential bit so I can see the artwork a little bit more. But even from here, I can really see that it pops. It's already raised $32,000. I'm excited. This one is going to be a reality. Very cool. Like it. Let's get into the actual page itself. 21 days left to go from Paris, France. It's raised 32,000 euros, 792 backers. That's really good. As always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
After a long journey, the king arrives into the city to rest and feast at the most prestigious tavern. Lead your minions through the wilderness to collect magic mushrooms, hellfire spices, and dragon eggs for your recipes. Roll your dice and use them to perform different actions. Place a die at the royal bank to get shiny coins, or at the magical source for energy. Play a die on a minion to move them around the kingdom and collect ingredients. Visit various places, such as dungeon or magical portal, to get special actions during your turn. Go on a risky but rewarding dragon hunt. Use energy to roll dice and run fast to escape the flames. Discard a die and needed ingredients to cook a recipe and earn prestige. Engage heroes to create powerful combos, manipulate dice, and assist your minions in their expeditions. The adventure awaits. Get Taverns and Dragons now on Kickstarter.
Wow. I felt like that was really good. Like that, anytime I don't have to pause in a video, that's great. So they spotlighted the components, they spotlighted the gameplay. They said a lot of things that when they said it, I was like, oh my gosh, my 9-year-old and my 6-year-old would be really excited to be collecting dragon eggs and going through portals. And the fact that it's a 1 to 5 player game as well gets me really excited. The video has me sold already. Bravo. I agree. This feels like something that if I played it with my family, I would see my 9-year-old playing it the next day by himself. It gives me Kingswood vibes a little bit. Another worker movement game. Not quite worker placement, but worker movement. Really, really top-notch video there. 32,000 bucks. Already funded. Awesome. Love seeing that. So Lord Racoon Games. 2 created. 50 backed. A small team of raccoons working all night with passion on board games. Our first game was a treasure hunt where Taverns and Dragons is about the dragon and magic mushrooms. So let's check out the first game. What was that? All right. Click here for the French version. Cool. 1 to 5, ages 10 plus, 60. After a long journey, the king is coming into the city to rest and feast at the most prestigious tavern. As the owner of one of them, send your minions to collect magic mushrooms, hellfire spices, and dragon eggs for your recipes. Hire heroes, hunt dragons, fulfill quests, and bring fame to your tavern. And the original game they had was The Last Bottle of Rum, which once again, love that main image. It really does pop, showcasing components, 22 stretch goals unlocked. Very, very nice, I will say. Kudos on that. So 1,972 people brought this life. 81,000 euros. I've not heard of this game. Is this one out? That's what we're checking. Hey, Forrest, coming up on 10K quickly. So happy to see it grow. Thank you, Noah. And trying out some new interesting stuff as well. Hopefully keep that number going. We hope you're still enjoying the game after all this time and you have successfully completed many treasure hunts. Yeah, so people have their stuff. Great. Hello, how are you? I hope you have tea. I need replacement from you. I pledged Last Bottle of Rum Deluxe Kickstarter from But Compliment Game Incomplete. Needs 2 hexagonal tiles. So they do need to get in here and do that. But other than that, I will say one person having a component issue is the extent of your comments that's not answered. I'd say that's pretty well done. Other than that, it looks like they're really getting in here. Speaking English, speaking French. Looks like rock solid customer service. I am excited because Can You Do It is now, I feel comfortable with that. I'm also excited for this one. I backed it on GameFound, but they canceled that, so I'm happy to see it here on Kickstarter. Interesting. I did not see this on GameFound, and I check GameFound every day, but sometimes I forget that there's things above the top 6 they show. I swear, GameFound is so bad about that. They really need to just, yeah. There's a banner in between the top 6 games and everything else. I think they just need to do away with that. Taverns, because I think a lot of small publishers that don't get on that top 6, they get jammed. And the thing is, to be in that top 6, sometimes it's not even games that are out yet. It's like pre-launching in 29 days. It's like, well, why don't you showcase something that's actually here now? Generate buzz some other ways. Because think about Kickstarter. It's not like they're showing you things that are coming like in a month or two. You have to go into a whole separate tab typically to see that. And that's one thing I just think GameFound doesn't get. What's inside? I have tons of furry stuff for you. So 45 euros. So they do list the price right here. I almost went by it. Game board, 72 by 42. I'd convert that into inches as well, but it looks like a large game board. And 45 euros, not bad. I'm going to guess that's about 50 bucks. 46 bucks. The currency is just about the same. All right, 8 location tiles, 2 made by backers, and already, look how far we are on the page right here. Not very far. I'm already excited to potentially become a backer, because then I'm going to have, input in this game, and this is the kind of thing where if I'm back in this game, maybe I tell my kids about the game and say, oh, they're looking for more ideas or something like that. I like what they're doing here. I really like what they're doing here. And then when showing off all the unique art here, every single card gets its own little spotlight. I can read everything. This is fantastic. I gave it A+ yesterday, and we're cruising towards another one right now. Something's got to give. Like, this is fantastic. 20 recipe cards, 4 made by backers, 4 tavern boards, 15 silkscreen meeples, the engraved dice, the dragons, giant standees. I'd love to know the size of those. 2-3 inches, whatever it is. Hunt dice, mission cards, 10 event cards, gems and tokens, 110 tokens. And honestly, all that for, what was it, 46 bucks? I didn't think twice about that. A $46 family weight game that I'll be able to play with my kids, potentially teach them to play solo. Looks great. And this looks like one of those games where if you don't get it now, it's going to be difficult to get it in the future. This looks like one of those potential one print run games, for a while, which you hope doesn't happen, because hopefully, they run more Kickstarters, they produce more, and the thing's popular. But a lot of Kickstarter games don't have that, because the bottom line is, I was one of these people. When you launch a Kickstarter game, like, there's so much. There's the shipping, there's the logistics, there's the talking to manufacturers, there's the potential shipping issues, there's all sorts of different things. And then there's, how do I get another print run? How do I sell this after the fact? All that stuff. Support us and get these Kickstarter exclusive contents for free. Don't miss out on the Sneaky Goblin expansion, solo mode, and quest cards. They won't be available in retail. Wow. So the Sneaky Goblin randomly pops up on the board to sell a bunch of items to your minions. The thing is, you never know where you're buying. A pair of flying boots or a life potion might be useful, but what about the rusty fork? So yeah, that sounds fantastic. I absolutely want that. I was already sold, and now I'm even more sold. Face the Pyro Druid in the exclusive solo mode. On top of using spells, he controls a golem wandering on the board to slow down your minions and a mounted wyvern. Great. Fantastic. Now, is this one not unlocked? Is that why it's black and white and this one's full color? Not quite sure. Hopefully I'll find out soon. Please note the single-player mode and its illustrations are still in development. We will publish the rules in a playthrough during the campaign. Love that was up now. That kind of stinks. Quest cards will spice up your minions' adventure, but the fact that they said, hey, it is coming, at least that's good. Because how many times have you went into a Kickstarter comment section? Well, you probably are normal and you don't do that, but on a frequent basis. But I do, and it's just like, hey, where's the solo gameplay? Where's the gameplay for this? And they're like, oh, it's coming, it's coming. Just they're at least saying, hey, we have one actively coming. Don't worry. Quest cards will spice up your minions' adventure with random encounters, bandits trying to rob you, a drunk elf challenging you to an axe contest, and an amnesic alchemist. Awesome. How to play. Let me guide you. Roll your dice, the things and stuff. I'm looking for a gameplay video. Download the rules. Stretch goals. In addition to regular stretch goals, we will call on your imagination to create community content together twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. We will ask you to share your ideas or vote for the ones you'd like to see brought into the game. Love that. Love that. The fifth tavern. You decide which renowned tavern will move in town. Cool. Deluxe dice. Awesome. Cardstock upgrade. Spot UV. Does anyone care about this? Does anyone actually care? I wish I could create a poll. I could, but it takes a minute. Does anyone care about Spot UV? Like, there is so many other stretch goals I would have 1,000 times more. Like, upgraded components is one of them. Every single other component I care more about than my box. And maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just an old curmudgeon. Unlocked July 25th. Oh, so there's going to be unlocks in addition to the stretch goals. Awesome. 3 items. Awesome. Gives me excited. Tease me with it. Previews and videos. So what do we got? Kickstarter preview. There we go. 2-player playthrough. Game overview. What's new? So we got one gameplay video there. Great. Support an independent publisher. Unlock stretchables. Be part of the adventure. Fantastic. All right. Rule booklet English. Got to double click it. Thank you. Who told me that last time? Look at that setup. Looks great. Overview. Your turn. Move a minion. That looks like a great little rule booklet to go through. 8 pages. I want to read that one the next time I go to the bathroom. That looks like a rock solid one. All right. I'll take the poll. I don't care for the UV. It feels more like a filler. Should just be a standard to make your box nicer. Interesting. Yeah, because it's just, I'm thinking of what other stretch goal I would rather not have. And it's like art. You know, like maybe you send me some art. Like, oh, here's some backgrounds for your PC. I guess then I'd rather have a UV. But it's like, I'm trying to think of ones that I dislike more. So shipping. So there's just one price. Super simple. Wow. Clean, easy, out the door. Great. 89 people sitting on the fence. So they still offer that. 698 people already making it. It's going to happen. Beautiful. Hopefully 1,000, 1,500 print runs, something like that. $12, 16. So shipping brings you up to about $58, $2 less than MSRP. I got no issues with that. They did convert the currency here, though. Magnificent. VAT. Shipping will be collected, all prices, and include all, U.S. and VAT. So I would spotlight that potentially a little bit more as well. I'm very interested. I imagine they're going to have a lot of people in France. Yeah, 186. But still, the majority of people here from the United States of America, Canada hitting 48. But great, I would mention that maybe on the marquee, like free VAT. I don't know if you could squeeze that in there somewhere, but that's hot. And it's all the way at the bottom. It's something that might potentially convince people a little bit earlier to back. I don't think it's going to... Well, you know what? Maybe it does mean a lot to some people, because that's just an extra hassle. It's nice knowing that, hey, this is the amount of money I'm paying. I paid this much. It is paid. I am done. I do think there's a certain... I like that. Anywho, really great Kickstarter page. Love that one. 2 days in a row. Beautiful. FAQ. Can I pledge more than one copy of the game? Yes. You just kind of sprung it on me there in the one section. That pledge level you didn't talk about at all. At least give it a little aside, because once again, that also makes you look good. You know, when I see that you're willing to bundle things up and then send it to, you know, New Guinea or somewhere that doesn't get many games but that they're interested, I just, as a publisher, I like you better, because it's like, yeah, we want to spread this game everywhere. We're trying to be more accommodating, even though we are gonna that's gonna be a hassle. You know, anytime you got to ship international, it's a hassle. You got to do a lot of extra bells and whistles, and you got to fill out a lot of extra paperwork. It sucks. Even just to Canada from the United States of America, you still got to fill out the customs form. Will $1 pledge have access to the pledge manager? Yes, looks good. Looks good. Unlock card stock upgrade. Unlocked marbled dice. So this one is from today, but we got 8 comments here and 31 comments on the first one. Great engagement there. Community made tavern. Yeah, and look at that. Why you get 31 comments? Why you're the 8th most popular game? You know? Boom. Getting people engaged. That's awesome. Love that. Voting on the thing. Showcasing that. And that's what I talk about. If you ask people questions, they'll answer. It's not... Most of the time, they'll answer. Sometimes one thing... Oh, and they got people... Wow. They got people doing it in the comments, too? Looky there. Okay. Great. And hopefully this is... I feel like this is one that they definitely want to stay towards the top popularity-wise. Because if you get into that video, you see this, you got kids, I think you can snag people up really good. Really nice. One thing I might suggest is I'll be brutally honest with you. When I made this thumbnail last night, and I was tired, I did not actually notice this over here. I just noticed the colors popping so much. So maybe just brighten that up a little bit. But that's a nitpick. Other than that, I think this was a great project. I think I'm at an A. I think an A on this one. Do I want it? Yes. Video, grip me, main image, really solid. 1 to 5 players, dice placement, worker movement, an image that pops colors-wise. Can you do it? Yes. Second thing, looks like good customer service. No problems there. How much is it? Reasonably priced, still $2 under MSRP, even after shipping. No VAT. About the only thing that I'm going to go from an A plus to an A is just maybe not spotlighting the free VAT a little bit earlier, but other than that, A. Back-to-back A's, let's go. A without a doubt. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Taverns and Dragons, and as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, celebrate my 10-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Bye-bye.